Hey Canucks fans, the Vancouver Canucks defeated the San Jose Sharks 4-2 at Rogers Arena in some hockey night in Canada action. Let's talk about what I liked, what I didn't like, and one other thing. I was at the game with my son Jacob. That's the same Jacob that just made the national team, Team Canada, for junior bowling. Excited about that, as you guys know. So I got to sit with him in Jason Lim's club seat, so that was awesome. And Jason even invited us up to the Encore lounge for the third period. So I was glad that Jake got to see the game from both of those vantage points, got to spend some time with Jason. My son Sean was at the game with his girlfriend Fernanda. My sister-in-law Julianne, so Gail's sister Julianne, was there with her husband Patrick. So all in all, it was great that we're all there, able to experience the win. And I got to spend some time with legendary Andrew Chang at the first intermission as well, along with his nephew Eric. So shout out to Eric. Got to meet a lot of people actually that watch me on this channel too. So thanks to everyone who stopped me to say hello, take pictures, and all those cool things, which is probably should be reserved for people that are actually famous or that are more celebrity like, as opposed to some guy with a small YouTube channel. It doesn't matter. Let's talk about what I liked about the game. Well, I guess you got to start with Alex Chiasson. The guy is on fire. I think it's 4 goals in his last 5 games, making his $725,000 or $750,000 contract look pretty darn good. I know a lot of people were giving Chiasson grief at the start in the first half of the season. Why is he out there on the power play? Why is he taking up someone else's spot? Why is he eating up these minutes? But now with injuries to guys like Pearson, Besser, Highmore, Hoglander, you're going to get to him. He's not even if he was 3rd or 4th in the depth chart, you're still going to get to him. And he has shown up. Again, tonight, the only Canucks player to score multiple points. He had 2 points, a goal, and an assist. He had 7 shots on goal, a hit, a takeaway as well in 18 minutes of ice time, including 7 minutes of power play time. I'll get to that in a second. That's a lot. So a great game by Alex Chiasson. He is showing veteran leadership, veteran presence. And I've talked about this all season. I know Travis Green liked him, and you certainly know that Bruce Boudreau likes him. So what I liked, the game of Alex Chiasson. Also like the game of Horvat. I thought he was noticeable again tonight. He had that 1 assist on the Chiasson goal, and also 3 shots on goal and 4 hits, so that looks good. I thought Petey was noticeable with his 5 shots on goal, and I thought Podkolzin was noticeable. It didn't get on the score sheet, but looked pretty assertive, looked pretty dangerous, looked very confident on the ice, and he had 3 shots on goal himself, along with that cross-checking penalty, and almost 17 minutes of ice time, which is pretty cool. So the Canucks, I like their balanced scoring. Garland got his first goal in 20 games. A really nice goal, actually. Though, if you saw the way that he kind of opened up his hits, looked like he was going to pass it, and then he rifles the puck past Kakkonen. By the way, I know you might have noticed that the 2 of the 3 goals that beat Kakkonen, remember the 4th one was empty netter, were on his short side, the blocker side. Not sure if you noticed that. And how about Jason Dickinson's goal? Yes, it came off a questionable Kyle Burrows hit to Merkley in the offensive zone. And I had a good view of not only the hit, but the goal as well. And I kept looking at Merkley on the ice, then looking this way, watching Dickinson, looking at Merkley, watching Dickinson. You only had a couple of times. I only had time to do that a couple of times. But I was hoping that they wouldn't blow the whistle, blow the play dead. And they probably didn't, because A, they didn't know how bad Merkley was hurt, and B, the Canucks had possession. And Dickinson makes a really nice move. Goes from his forehand, drags it across his body to his backhand, then as he goes behind the net, he had the wherewithal and the hands to actually tuck it in short side, almost as a mini wraparound, even though he didn't wrap around in short side. So for him, a really, really nice goal by Dickinson. And I joked around on Twitter that maybe he was mad that he was withheld from the line rushes this morning. Sheldon Dries took a spot in line rushes, but Boudreau, as I mentioned earlier in my vlog today, said that it was indeed Dickinson that was going to play. So overall, great showing by the forwards. And 25 minutes of ice time for Petey, 25 minutes for Horvat. And what's crazy is Pettersson plays 8:41 along with Miller, 8:41 on the power play. Some guys don't even get that much ice time in the game. In fact, Richardson did not get 8:41 of ice time. Brad Hunt did not, who played on the 4th line, did not get 8:41 of ice time. So Petey and Miller had more power play time than total ice time for a couple of the Canucks players. Thought the Canucks D played pretty well as well. I really like Travis Dermott's game. This is my first time seeing him live. He was very noticeable. Actually, my second time seeing him live, but he was noticeable. I like the way he plays. And Luke Shen with a nice empty netter. Hughes played well in his first game back from illness. And Shen had his 5 hits, and Burrows had 3 hits, including that massive one on Merkley. And of course, Thatcher Demko solid again. The only 2 goals to beat them. One was a rebound 5-on-3. You can't blame them there. And a second one that he had no chance. Actually, the Canucks played good defense on that second San Jose goal. They all had a man. They were all checking them pretty good. But it was a good veteran. Nice tip by Nick Bonino. Demko, no chance. Otherwise, makes 35 saves on 37 shots. So all those things I liked about the Canucks, led by Alex Chiasson. What I didn't like, well, maybe I didn't like overall how many penalties were called in the game, for both teams. And then I didn't like the Canucks' actual performance on those special teams. They go 4 for 5 on the penalty kills, so not bad, 80%. But they go 0 for 7 on the power play. Ekman Larsson started the first 2 power plays, didn't create a lot, and then they quickly switched to Quinn Hughes for the rest of the game. No difference there. So they're lucky that it didn't come back to bite them. They've had some games where they've gone 1 for 2 or 2 for 2 or 1 for 3, where at least they've scored important power play goals. Didn't get a sniff tonight, but again, they were lucky that they were playing against a Sharks team that really not that good. When you look at the lineup, some young guys, some fringe guys, so really not the strongest team that they faced today. Not that I'm complaining. The Canucks need to win any time that they can. And yes, they won by a score of 4-2. If you watch my vlog, I correctly predicted that score. And although I said it was 4-2 for San Jose, I made it very clear that I'm only doing that just to appease a few people who think that the Canucks do better when I predict them to lose and they actually win. So that's twice in the last in the last week where that's happened. So I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do for Tuesday when they play against the Vegas Golden Knights. So aside from the special teams, not else that I really didn't like. Actually, I thought the Canucks played well, and there was no one that played poorly. And usually I kind of pick apart the Canucks goals. I mean the Canucks goals against, but the first one was a 5-on-3, so I'm not going to blame Shen, Myers, and whoever the forward was. What can you do? And then the second goal, like I said, the Canucks were marked their guys pretty well. It was just a really nice pick by Bonino, tip by Bonino. So I'm not going to really complain actually about a lot for the Canucks performance tonight. One other thing, well, of course I'm going to talk about the playoff race. Dallas loses today, but Vegas wins. So for the second wildcard spot, you have Dallas 84 points in 71 games, Vegas 84 points in 73 games, Canucks with 80 points in 73 games. So we're 4 behind Vegas with the same amount of games played, and we're 4 behind Dallas, and they have 2 games in hand. That's why I said, as I said yesterday, we got to look at LA, who did not play today. So now even number of games played with LA, 73, and we're 6 points behind because they have the tiebreaker. We have to beat them by 7 points outright. Not impossible. We'll see what happens. LA's got to basically go 3-6, and now we got to go 6-2-1. So remember when the Canucks had to win, we said almost run the table at 12? Now they only have to run the table at 9 or get close to it, which is a lot easier than 12. It's not very easy, but still we have to keep things in perspective. But the Canucks have won the last 3, and you can't get much better than that, outscoring their opponents 14-4 in those 3 games. So Canucks fans, let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, and one other thing, leave it in the comments below. I love to read, react, and reply as always. Don't forget, tomorrow, it's Sunday, so it's my weekly Ask Me Anything. You can still go to my community tab now and leave a question for me. And then tomorrow night, live stream at 10 p.m., where my guest will be the aforementioned national bowling team member, my son, Jacob. So I hope you join me tomorrow night at 10 p.m. for that. It's going to be a lot of fun, as always, when Jacob's on the stream. And we have 3 Canucks wins to talk about. Shout out to my sponsors, Perform and Transform, Personal Training and Weight Loss, and to Van City Experts Real Estate Group, Jason Lim. Thanks, Jason, again for your hospitality tonight and your generosity. Legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, who I saw tonight, Hall of Fame members, Jens95, Simalexander, Chris Seifert, Anna Broomfield, Shannon Hollingworth, HSM Fangirl Gaming, Smooth Groove, and Carol Bovenlander. Thank you for your support, and thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You are listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or my videos, or the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. As always, subscribe if you'd like to, like this video if you'd like to, become a member or upgrade if you'd like to, and leave a comment down below if you'd like to. What'd you like? What didn't you like? And tell me one other thing. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Have a great night or great day whenever you're watching this. God bless, and go Canucks Go.